like the mafia. Just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. Yeah, guess who got to take this whole thing back apart just so we can put in the cam chain tensioner. Yep, it goes all the way down here. That's the captured screw that holds it. And I was also able to put the correct washer in there, getting my 4 back for the head. Got my cylinder O-rings on there. Had to go through this thing and scrape all that brand new gasket off of there. Gotta clean this back up a little bit. Now I got RTV all over the place. Oh boy, I'll tell you, man, nothing's ever simple, is it? Got you coming and a going on this project here. Well, on the bright side, I'll be able to take you along for the reassembly now. So yeah, we're rocking it. So we're right back where we started here. Yep. Got the case split again. Because in order to put in this cam chain adjuster, tensioner, yep, that goes in from the bottom, you guys. So I got to strip all that brand new gasket material off of here, and we get to put it all back together now. On the bright side, I could bring you guys along for the ride, I guess. But everything's twice as nice here at Jeff Tech's Metal Garage. And yeah, got this thing all cleaned up. And just for reference, I went through the book. I went through the whole book, and it didn't make any reference to this coming out of the top or the bottom. The cam chain tensioner, it didn't mention it. It didn't mention it at all in the book. I looked at it through 2 or 3 times. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know. I could be, but I've looked through it several times, and it didn't really say anything about that cam chain tensioner. I just figured it. I just kind of assumed it's something that you might want to replace once in a while, and so I just sort of assumed that it would come out the top with the head and the valve assembly, but you would be wrong. Wonder how many of you guys caught me on that little faux pas there. Yeah, that's the thing that comes with unknown territory. When you don't know, because you didn't take it apart physically, then you're not going to have any memory or muscle memory or, you know, visual memory. I don't have any memory of how this came apart because I did not take it apart. I inherited this project, and I'm not going to let it get the best of me. So now I get to clean up these mating surfaces here, put some more gasket on there, and seal it back up. I'll check back with you when I'm at that juncture. And we're back. I got both sides of the case slathered with some Jane Honda Bond. I got both of my cameras on. Turn on my light. There we go. I got the light. Got the headlight. Got the camera. Don't need the goggles. I'm going to put on my gloves so I don't pinch a finger in there. And we have got, see the cam chain tensioner. I got that tied off with a hairband. I got the correct O-ring in there now. I was lamenting about that before. And let's see if we can get this cork soaker back together. In one shot, hopefully. Cam chain out of there. And we're gonna just hope that we get some positive engagement. Ooh, it's nice. Let's hold up over here. Got some dowel pins. All right. My little cardboard help hold up the conrods, my conrod tools. And we have positive engagement. Look at that. Pretty darn neat. I must say, I'm happy. I'm happy we got that one down. So yeah, throw some of these bolts in here for the Honda Bond gets too gooey. Just a long one. Yep, that's the long one. And then here I got one that's sort of a little stripped out, I think. It goes there. And this one goes here. And this one goes here. Nope, the shorter one. Yeah, the shorter one goes there. And one more skinny mini on the top. That one's a through bolt. That's too long. That's the right size for there. And is this one? Yeah, that's that one. Okay. And then the skinny one goes right here. There we go. So yeah, putting this thing back together for the 9,572nd time. And these two bolts go all the way through. This is the longer one. You can tell because it's got a nut on the end. This one's all rusty, crusty. And I'm not torquing any of these things in or nothing. We're not doing the torquels. Just setting them up so that the so that the gasket maker doesn't block their little view. Okay, just giving them a light little tap. Hold those. All right, now our top and bottom are back together. Still in neutral? Yep, still in neutral. Alrighty then. Get this thing popped up. How I had it before, just sort of teeter-totter in here. Go around and stick some of these bottom ones in. Yeah, just go until they tell me how long they should be. Is this one? Yeah, that's that one, I think. And another short one. The sister of that one. And this long one goes here, I think. This one goes, nah, that's too long. That's too long. There you go. Is that about right? That's about right for that one. This should be all right for that one. And then this one goes all right here. Nope. Long one? No, longer. Longest. I got that one here, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's the right one for there. I got all this stuff loosely just put together. There's another one that doesn't seems like it wants a longer one. Yeah, there we go. And then this one. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, all of that just for that cam chain tensioner. Yeah, all of that just for a silly cam chain, huh? And then, is this a long one? No, that's too long. Is this a long one? Yeah, that's about right. See, they pretty much tell you how long they need to be. And then we could put these little guys in. The longest one goes in the middle. Ask me how I know. 'Cause Mr. Dude that I got this project from was nice enough to write that on the bag. Long one in the middle. So how neat is that? Yeah. Yeah, we're not torquing any of these right now for obvious reasons. I'm not sure if I know what I'm doing yet. So yeah, we're gonna just let it all dangle for a minute. And then this bottom cover, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a couple. Just gonna put in a couple of screws here. I'm not gonna put all of them in. I have to take it off and tighten everything down, make sure everything's in the proper locale. We'll just put three in. That's enough for now. And the gasket's not on either, so yeah. It's just so I could sit it down and won't leak everywhere. Well, I feel pretty good about that. We got the, you know, a little minor setback, whatever. We got her done, son. We got the cam chain tensioner in there, and, you know, I sure would hate for that thing to fall out. That's why I anchored it down there. And now we could go ahead and take our cardboard out. Definitely don't want to leave the cardboard in there. My expensive holders. So yeah, this is what I was describing to you guys the other day. How I did it. Pull this up a little bit, and then you can put the wrist pin on the crank rod, on the connecting rod. You can put it in from this side, you see. This one goes in from this side. It's just more room, and then you can get in there with your wrist pin retainer. Put this one in next. Try not to get gasket material in there. Okay. Get a little help. Oh, it's because it's down. I gotta pull them up a little higher. There you go. You can hold it with one hand and get it going in there. See, that goes in from that side. And then number one goes in from this side. Come on, buddies. Come on. There you go. Now I'll put the clips back in. Really want to put some rags down inside of there just so you don't go dropping it in. I'll probably take my gloves off for this part too. Makes it a lot easier. These aren't the kind with a pigtail. These are just the standard flat ones. These go on the outside, duh. See, trying to do it in a hurry. Yeah, this little wrench works. And then I go shove it that way, make sure they're seated. And then this one we'll do this one. We'll do the outside ones first because they're sticking out. See, that goes in there. Get it to come around. Don't drop it. Get a little hand in there. Yeah, this little 3mm wrench works nice. And I'm gonna shove it that way, make sure that wrist pin is locked in there. I could do the two inside ones. Push these down. Inside ones pop up. Put that little rag there. Yeah, we'll get this one in. Get it started in there. Go back in your home. You feel it click. And I gotta push it real hard both ways. Make sure that thing is totally captured. And then we got our last one here. Get that sucker in there. Get the backside started. Yeah, use your thumb. Keep your thumb over the hole. And again, we're gonna push that wrist pin. Make sure all four of them are in there. Before you proceed to the next step. And then we'll put our gaskets on, put the jugs back on. I believe it goes this way. Yeah, I believe it goes that way. I don't think this one was running. Are we out of battery? Oh, we're out of battery. Alrighty then, at least it was running. And then we're out of battery on the other camera. So that's a sign for me to just take it easy. I'm gonna go eat dinner real quick and come back here and put the jugs back on and see you guys here in just a minute. Get the timing chain through up over that. Don't rip your gasket. And then I'm gonna have to take this off, man. I sure hope that's captured. Yeah, it's captured in there. Oh yeah, the bottom part of the crank is what captures it in there. Okay, cool. I just didn't want it to, you know, get lost forever in a day. I'm gonna drop that back down in there. Pull this up. Yeah, everything is just kind of, you know, being a little redundant over here. There we go. Get that over that. Get the gasket back down into the gasket land. And then I'll leave these two up, just like we did last time. Actually, I like them in the middle position. I think the middle position is the easiest. I just did all four of them at the same time last time. Yeah, right like that. Get in the hole. There you go. See, they're all in the bore, and then that way you just fit it over there, and Bob's your proverbial uncle. Just fit these on there. Let's just see what's going on here, you guys. Alrighty then. Jeff Tech back here. Suzuki project. Got a little bit distracted by dinner and dogs and dining. And the battery died. Battery died on this one, so yeah. We got the original GoPro battery in there from like 10 years ago. And it's holding the charge, so we will see. Get my headlight on so you guys can see. So yeah, we're right here to the cylindrays, and see they're just barely sitting on top of the pistons. None of the rings are in yet. That one's in. It's like picking a 4-cylinder lock, huh? That one's in. Give this one a little squeeze. Give that one a little love. Yep, that one's in. Get this second one, or the third one. Give it a little tilter. Give it a little tap-a-rooney. Make sure the rings aren't binding in there. Yeah, this one's going, right? Yeah, you're going in there. You can see we're almost to the oil ring on those first two. And these are going down. Get that a little turn in the right direction. Yeah, got those in there started. There, those are started. This one popped back out. But that's okay, we'll get it. We'll get it. It's going. And they're not jammed or nothing. There we go. Okay, now you can see we're past the oil rings. And now it's just a matter of the friction on the cylinders. I got this dowel pin here, this dowel pin there. Got the chain friction slider. Everything, the gasket's looking good. Just take her easy. Give it a little tap-a-roo. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, we're down to the dowels almost. There we go. Just hammering on this flat surface here. Rocking it gently back and forth. And we're seated. Hear how the sound changes? Yeah, we're perfectly seated on that gasket. It's not ripped or torn. Got the friction slider. And you can see the groove here for the top. You know, I checked before I put it all apart, but the top fits in that groove this way, right? Fits in that groove from the top, so that's why I thought the other one must have fit from the top, but it doesn't. So now we can go back to Mr. Head Gasket. Let's drop this down in there. Could take the cams. Could take the cams out, make it lighter. Put this in. I assume it's shiny side up. I mean, there's like a flatter side and then a shinier side. And in the book it said something about top would be marked, but this obviously isn't marked, top or bottom. So just gently slide that over the containment field. Got this dowel in here. Holding it, this dowel. Okay, they're holding it in tight. And now I could use the four original guys. That was gonna bug me. That was gonna drive me a little bit crazy that I had that one on the inside. Where did my assemblage? Just put a little bit of this assembly lube on there, just to hold them in place. I came this far. Don't need to screw this up. I'll just hold them right there in the center where they're supposed to ought to be. And I put the correct one inside, as you saw. Oh, and look what showed up from Amazon today. I got brake cylinder hone, or also known as a Honda Z50 hone. That one's way too big. That one there is way too big. But yeah, we're rocking it. Got those in there. This gasket doesn't really sit on that nice. I'll take these off again for the 100,000th time. And you can see when you remove the cam, it's really interesting. This is the front right. I'll show you here. When you remove the cam, it says A, B, C, and D, corresponding with A, B, C, and D caps. It's just funny with the head on there, you can only read A, B. You can only read 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it's different numbering. So it wouldn't be the right way if you went according to those. So yeah, I read that in a book. That was nice. Gleaned some knowledge from that thing. But like I said, it didn't say anything about that lower buddy. Did not say anything about that. You know, this cam chain tensioner thingy. I read that book. I read that thing 10 different times, including skimming it months ago. But yeah, I figured that out. Can't believe we took this thing all apart today and put it back together. That's pretty neat, huh? So you got the rear cam. You can tell because it doesn't have the gear on it. The front cam has the gear for the tachometer. And we could take this. And we're not going to time it right now yet. Still throwing it in here. But yeah, it's supposed to be 20 links between the timing on that when it's correctly all set up. But I'm not going to do that because we're not at top dead center or anything. But I can put these back on. A, there's B, here's A, C, and D. So yeah, we'll just set those on there for now, because when you tighten these on, you actually tighten it under pressure, because a few of the lobes will be pressed down at top dead center, I guess. So now, wow, we're really cooking here. Where's my bag with all those beautiful copper washers in it? Is it? No. It was just here. Oh, here we go. Here's the beautiful one. I'll set it here. All dirty and stuff. But there's 4 copper washers. 3 of them. Where's the 4th one? Here's the 4th one. So yeah, the copper washers go on the oil galley ones on the ends. I'm assuming. They probably are. They most definitely aren't. And then same thing with the acorn nuts. Acorn nuts are gonna go over those copper washers. And then all the regular ones are regular, because just like that Honda, it oils up the rod. It uses a hollow space up to get oil up to the head here. So it's pretty neat, pretty tried and true. What do we got? 12 millimeter. Ooh, those are fancy. They're 13s, huh? Wow, 13 rears its ugly head. Is this 13? That's ½ inch. Where are my 13? That's 14. Doesn't help. There's 12. Where did my 13 go? Unless it's 14. Oh, it's 14. Okay. We're cooking with gas, you guys. We're like really getting this thing buttoned up here. Again, I'm not going to torque these down. Just give them a little. Just give them a little snug-a-dugga. Just to hold it. So if I move it or bump it, it doesn't go flying across the room. And yeah, I've checked this thing 10 ways to Sunday. I believe we got this thing licked. I do believe we can fly. Put the plain Jane steel washers over the rest of these. Yeah, they're a little bit dirty, so what? Are these supposed to have... Are these supposed to have gaskets under them? I don't know. I see little plastic gaskets here, but I don't think so. There's only 3 of them anyhow. A couple extra screws. I bet this one goes here. Yep. That would be that one. And I only found 2 exhaust manifold studs. That's interesting to me. Yeah, we got her almost buttoned up, guys. That's pretty cool. We're getting there. Hey, Mr. Dog. How's the tuffle-uppagus? Are you just a good boy? You come to help your dad? Just checking on me after dinner? I know. It's the rainy season. At least it's not cold. But it's rainy and the dogs don't really like walking in the rain any more than people do. So yeah, I came down to just button this up today, and then I was gonna put new rings on the monkey bike. Okay, everybody's on. Not too tight. We'll torque it all. We'll torque it all at a future. In the future, they all have to be torqued in two phases, I guess. I was reading that in the book today too. So that's neat. But we are getting close. We are getting close, you guys. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat to see this thing coming together. Yeah, it's a nice fitment. Look how clean they are in there. Put new valves, new valve seals. Then there's these 2 little guys. I wonder what these 2 little guys are for. I wonder what those are for. Just 2 little guys. Oh, I wonder if that's for the tensioniscus. Yeah, I'll bet it is. Yep, I bet those are for the tensioner. I wonder if it goes this way or that way. We'll leave that out. No, those aren't long enough for the tensioner. Yeah, what are these? These came with the head. I wonder what these 2 little tiny little screws are for. Oh, they might be the top. One I had to find screws for. There you go. That's the right ones now. Yeah, I just improvised these two from Honda parts I had laying around. There you go. That's probably for that. Put this back with the free found Honda parts. These go. Oh, these are part of the. These are part of the bottom. That's part of the bottom. We could put the starter back in. I guess we'll torque that first. We'll torque that one in there, and then we'll put the starter. And then yeah, that's I think this is where we're gonna leave it for tonight. So I gotta line up them timing marks. I'm not sure where I'm looking right now, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I wonder if this one's in backwards even. Yeah, I think this cam is entirely in backwards. There you go. It's already marked. There you go. It's already marked. When we're at top dead center, those two will be there. These two will be here. So yeah, that's nice. The guy went ahead and marked it. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in time when this is top dead center on the correct cylinders. I think the two outside ones, because it'd be 1 and 4 are up, and 2 and 3 are down. And then yeah, so we're one step closer, you guys. We're one step closer. Case is all sealed up. It's already seal's already dry, for the most part. Could put these 2 screws in if I could find 2 screws. Oh no, those are the bigger silver. Those are silver ones. They're around here somewhere. Yeah, we got lots of parts. We still got lots of parts, lots of screws, lots of things. See how it's going to be on a lobe when it's in time. Then you're going to have to tighten these down genteel like. Just want to set them back there. A, B, C, and D. And yeah, I already got the carburetor boots on there. I guess these are meant to point up. Seems like they were. That's how they came off. So yeah, we'll go with that. Got the carbs over there. Got to clean them up a little bit. Got the gear shifter back in. Let's go and throw in the sort of clutch and throw the clutch back in there. Here's the wire cage, bearings, I mean. Those go there, and this goes in. And push the basket out a little. Roll that into place. And then, doesn't want to cooperate. There you go. Get the bearings in there. Yeah, there you go. Make sure we got this all hooked up right. Get a little tapper. I think we're out of phase with that center. Here we go. Oh, it's that little center nerd. There we go. There you go. Engaged. And yeah, I just want to put this just want to put 3 screws in just so I don't lose the clutch. Bouncing around and stuff, you know. You know how it is. Still gotta put in the mechanism and all of that stuff, but this will just keep it out of trouble for a minute while we're buttoning up the top end and getting her timed. Timing's on the other side, so yeah, we'll just get these a little snug-a-dug. Okay, all right then, we got this back going together, no problem. That little snugga-dugga. You got this little dowel over here. And then there's a whole bunch of dowels in this bag here, but I don't know where they went. They didn't go in the bottom. I checked again. Checked when I was checking it all out. Definitely don't go in the bottom. And that's definitely the cam chain tensioner. So, oh yeah, now we can slide this one. That's right. We could slide this baby back down in there. And that's where that lives. Nice. Niceness. Got both sliders. So now we just got to time it and find out where all these extra screws go. Put a few more gears on it and put the top on, and yeah. Like I said, when I came down here, I just wanted to wrap this thing up a little bit and go work on that Honda 50. I got new rings in the mail, and I think they're thicker. I think the rings are thicker. So we're gonna try those and see if that gets us where we need to go in this world. And yeah. So this is Jeff Tack Metal Garage saying, hey, you got no sound, do you? You got no sound. The whole time you got no sound. You had no sound, did you? I'm gonna have to get the sound from this camera then. Hope this one was on. Wow, you gotta check everything. Check it twice like Santa. So thanks for coming, you guys. We'll get this thing together real soon. I want to finish up that 50 too. Try that out, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Have a good one.